Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to paint this peaceful winter landscape. A quiet forest scene with tall trees, soft snow on the ground, and a calm lake reflecting the sky and sunlight. The warm glow of the sun contrasts beautifully with the cool blues of the sky and water, creating a serene and balanced composition. I painted this on a 20 by 30 centimeter canvas, but you can absolutely choose any canvas size you prefer. Feel free to adjust the scale according to your own style and space. I begin with a large flat brush and a mixture of blue and white to create the sky at the top of the canvas. As I move closer to the horizon line, I gradually lighten the color by adding more white. This soft gradient helps create depth and atmosphere, making the sky feel open and distant. Next, I move to the lower part of the canvas to block in the base color of the lake. I use a similar blue as the sky, but slightly darker to suggest the depth of the water. Keeping the tones harmonious between sky and water helps unify the painting. To create the distant trees, I mix a dark green using blue, yellow, a touch of red, and a little black. I paint these trees softly and without too much detail. They are far away. They should appear slightly blurred and subtle. This helps create a sense of perspective and distance. Also, paint the reflections in the water below, keeping the strokes vertical and slightly softened to mimic the movement and texture of water. Now, using a smaller brush, I gently add a few soft clouds into the sky. I barely let the brush touch the surface of the canvas, applying very light pressure. I place the clouds carefully and sparingly, just enough to give the sky some life without overwhelming it. With a soft, creamy color, I paint the snow-covered ground between the trees and the lake. This warm, off-white tone prevents the snow from looking too flat or cold and adds a subtle, natural warmth to the scene. Once the base layer of the trees is dry, I return with a slightly warmer tone to add soft highlights, using small, close brush strokes and paying attention to the natural shape of each tree. I gently define their form. Some of the upper areas of the trees are made a bit more visible to suggest where the sunlight is touching them. With a small brush and a lighter tone, I begin painting thin, delicate tree trunks in the distance. These lines are fine and subtle, reinforcing the sense of depth. Using the same background tree color, I also add very soft indications of branches and foliage in the foreground. I apply very little paint and keep everything slightly blurred. We don't want to overload the canvas with heavy paint at this stage. Less is more. I continue building this soft groundwork on both sides of the composition, preparing the space for the stronger foreground tree trunks and branches that will come next. Now, using the same small round brush in a darker color diluted slightly with water, I begin painting the foreground tree trunks one by one. The trees farther away are thinner and shorter, while the ones closer to us are taller, thicker, and more defined. This variation in size helps create depth and perspective in the scene. Now, using a liner brush, I begin adding many thin, dry branches to the trees. These fine, delicate lines instantly make the trees look more natural and realistic. I vary the direction and length of the branches so they don't look repetitive. Some cross over each other, some extend outward gently, and some curve slightly upward. This layering adds complexity and helps the forest feel full and alive, even in a quiet winter scene. Next, I paint the reflections of the foreground trees in the water. I mirror their vertical shapes carefully, keeping the strokes slightly softer than the actual trunks. I also suggest small reflections of some branches and hints of foliage, but I keep them subtle. Reflections in water should never be sharper than the objects themselves, so I gently soften them to maintain realism. Between the tree trunks, I begin blocking in small bushes using a darker tone as a base layer. At this stage, I focus only on the overall shape and placement, not on details. While these darker base layers dry, I return to the snow to work on the second layer. Now I refine the snow by strengthening the light and shadow areas. Snow is rarely pure white, so I carefully adjust the tones to show depth and form. I paint the shadows of some trees that stand in front of the sunlight, placing the shadows in the opposite direction of the light source. These elongated shadows help define the position of the sun and add a strong sense of dimension to the scene. Once the bushes are dry, I go back and add bright highlights here and there. Using a lighter, warmer tone, I gently tap small strokes on top of the darker base. These highlights suggest sunlight touching the tops of the bushes and give them texture and volume. To create the shimmering reflection of sunlight on the lake, I begin with orange, then layer yellow on top, and finally add small touches of bright white. I apply these as tiny horizontal strokes and small glowing dots on the surface of the water. Layering the colors from warm to bright makes the reflection look luminous and natural. Now it's time to shape our beautiful warm sun in the sky. I begin with a warm orange tone, placing it where the light source is strongest. Then, layer by layer, I gradually lighten the color as I move outward from the center. I blend gently so the glow expands naturally into the sky. Finally, I add pure white at the very center of the sun to create a strong, radiant focal point. I also paint the reflection of the sun in the water below, using the same layering technique but making it slightly softer and smaller. The reflection should feel connected to the sun above but not overpower the composition. With these final touches, our painting is complete, a peaceful winter forest illuminated by warm sunlight, reflected beautifully on a calm lake. Thank you each and every one of you for joining me in creating this beautiful landscape. I truly hope you enjoyed the process and found it relaxing and inspiring. Until our next painting, goodbye and keep creating.